Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia and you're watching What Happens on the Soaps. This is the Young and the Restless edition. Today is Wednesday, July the 20th, 2022. All right, so let's just jump right into it. On the scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this a 7. It was solid. All right, so the first thing that we see is Allie and Noah. We pick up yesterday. I'm sorry, y'all, I forgot to mention that they end up kissing. And I do love this couple. I love to see young love, so it's really sweet to see them. And so they're, kissing, and Jack comes in and they're like, "Oop." And Jack said, "Sorry, I was interrupting." He was like, "Let me get out of y'all hair." And he was like, but they said, they plan on going to the pool later. And Jack was like, "You can use the pool at the Abbott household as well." But he was like, "Okay." So they were like, "Okay." And he was like, "Let me get out your hair." So he leaves. And Allie is just a little overwhelmed. She's like, everything is so great, meeting her family. I'm not going to hold y'all long on it. Meeting her family, meeting, having this relationship with Noah, her job at Jabot, everything is so going so beautifully. She's overwhelmed. And Noah was like, "If you want to step back, that's fine. I respect your boundaries. Your limitations." He was like, "But I do want to see you later on tonight." And she was down. She didn't know. I don't know. It's just everything is going so well. She just feels like maybe that she should slow down, but then she doesn't want to slow down. She's just overwhelmed by it all. And but Noah tells her, but she tells him, "I do want to see you," because he did tell her, "I can wait. I don't wait on you. I don't care. I just want to get you to know you as a person. We can just be friends. It doesn't have to progress to anymore." And she's like, "Nah, let's keep going." So then she tells him, "Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and meet you tonight." So they kiss, and she's gonna meet him later on. So then we see Jack comes back, and he talks to Allie, and she tells him that Noah wants to see her later on tonight, and the look on her face is like, what's going on? He was like, "That's a great thing." He was like, "Noah's a great guy." And she was like, "I know, but everything's happening so fast." And he says, "You don't have to rush anything with Noah." And she said, he said the exact same thing, like that I could slow down, like if I feel overwhelmed or whatever. And she was like, I'm just so happy. She's happy. And I guess a part of her is just like, is this real? But anyways, I like Allie. I like Noah. So I'm very happy for them. But Jack just tells her, "If you need me, I'm here for you. But know that you can take your own pace and however you want things to go." So then we see Sharon and Noah, and they talk, and he tells her, that he hasn't had a chance to talk to his dad. He was hoping he would catch him. She said, "Why don't you just call him and text him and let him know you want to talk to him?" And he's like, "Nah, I'm cool. I'm just gonna catch him there this way." And she was like, "Okay, Noah, but let me know if you need any to talk or whatever." And so she says, "Besides that, how's your day going?" And he was like, "It's great." And she was like, "What?" Because he was fixing the cappuccino machine for her. And she was like, "Okay, so tell me more." And, of course, he's thinking about Allie and everything. I'm not gonna hold you long. Let's move on. So then we see Sally, who's packing up her desk. I said, "Girl, they haven't even fired you yet, and you're already leaving." She said, "You know what? I don't need to. You don't got to tell me goodbye. I could take the hint." So she said, "I'm gonna pack my stuff up." And so Nick and Victoria say, they say, "It's up to you if you want to go, Sally, but we like what you had to say." And so they're gonna make her interim CEO. So she is on a 90-day probation. And she was like, "Okay, I can do this." And so then they say, "Well, the first thing we need to do is get you a COO." And she said, "I got one. I asked Chloe to be my COO." And they was like, "Chloe, I thought you wanted with someone with experience." And she said, "Now she comes from me as my lane as well, doing more fashion than, media and everything." She said, "But she's a hard worker and we worked well together and I trust her." And she said, when Adam started doing media, he had no experience, but he was able to do what he needed to do. So let's go. I mean, we could do this. And they said, "Okay, Sally." And Victoria be getting on my nerves, but I think even Victoria felt bad for Sally. When she saw Sally doing all that crying, even Victoria felt bad. And I said, "Now, wait a minute. Not Sally outdressing Victoria, because Sally looked, redheads with a green dress, very pretty. And Sally, since she has become CEO of New and Media, they've stepped up her dressing. And I didn't like what Victoria had on. I didn't like the dress nor the shoes. That didn't go. But anyways, They just tell her, we believe in you. And she said, is this your way of saying you're going to keep tabs on me? Because they were like, come to us. And they was like, no, we want you to succeed, because they actually are like, maybe Adam wasn't wrong hiring Sally. She's hungry. And besides that, she's determined to make Adam, rub it in Adam's face that he made the wrong choice. And then Victoria said, you might not want to hear this right now. She said, but Adam destroys everything and you're better off without him. All right, y'all, let's move on. All right, I saw y'all in the comments on Insta. Yes, Charlie's Angels have gotten together. I mean, you can't get prettier than this. So these three ladies have gotten together and they are trying to take down Diane. Child, Phyllis gonna be Phyllis. So they're trying to get it all together. And Ashley says, Jack told me what happened. And she said, Phyllis said, what is he doing? And she said, no, for the record, I'm with you. I understood why you did what you did. So and Nikki said, well, what did she do? So they explained everything to Nikki about, how Phyllis had went upstairs, did a little, rendezvous with Jack, then came back down so that Diane could see them or whatever, to rub it in Diane's face. Jack got mad about it, but even Nikki said, well, I understand if you had to mark your territory. She didn't say it like that, because y'all know I like to paraphrase, but she said, I understand you needed to mark your territory. She was like, Jack forgets who he's dealing with. And Phyllis said, that's all I'm saying. So they said, Phyllis, have you talked to Summer? She says, I have talked to Summer since I am blue in the face. Nikki said, no lie, I talked to her too. Summer is just going to support her husband. And they said, and Kyle is wanting to give Diane a second chance. So Summer is on board with that. And Ashley said, unfortunately, the developments with Jack. And Phyllis said, well, what's going on? And she said, I think Jack is wanting to give Diane a second chance, or wanting to see where it goes. Baby, Phyllis was about to start Phyllis in it, and Ashley said, now wait a minute, Phyllis, I'm gonna need you to dial this crazy back a little bit. I'm gonna need you to dial that crazy back a little bit, because we can't have you flying off the handle or doing something stupid or whatnot. And Phyllis said, no, I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be cool. And so Phyllis and Ashley going back and forth, not in a bad way, but she just like, Phyllis like, I'm good. I'm calm. Ashley said, no, you're not, because that attitude or whatever. And Nikki said, focus. And Phyllis said, I am focused. I'm focused. She said, I'm you know what? I'm going to leave Diane alone, because every time I say something, they always mix it up, and Diane always finds a way to make me out to be the bad guy. So I am going to stay clear of Diane. And Ashley said, well, I hate to say this. She said, but Jack, he is trying to give Diane the benefit of the doubt, and I think his feelings for Diane are a little more complicated than we thought. And Nikki said, oh my gosh. Baby, I love this scene. I'm sorry. This was a great scene. And so, anyways, they're all just like, well, we got to find how to take her down. And so Nikki says, well, I still have my private investigator on it, but they haven't found anything on Taylor Jenkins, or was it Jensen? Anyways, whatever Diane name was, she was lying about, but they haven't found anything over Taylor. And Ashley said, I'm sorry, you cannot tell me for 10 years Diane wasn't conscious. I said, y'all need to start looking for a different name. Like, change the names up, because I swear I think that's what Diane did, but what am I know? But anyway, so then they getting ready to leave or whatever, and Nick and Victoria walked in on them, and they said, what y'all doing? And they said, nothing, we doing something for charity. What charity? And they said, the last time y'all was doing something for charity, it was a dead body involved. And Phyllis said, ain't no dead body involved this time. It's charity for real. We're trying to beautify Genoa City. And Ashley said, I gotta go. And so she takes off. And then Phyllis said, yeah, I gotta go too. And she takes off. And so Nikki says, did y'all do what y'all needed to do with Sally? And they said, actually, Sally gave us a good pitch, so we let her stay on. And Nikki said, oh, really? But then Nikki was like, but I got a meeting there I gotta attend to. I said, go on. Oh, child, this is gonna be a mess, but I'm here for it. So then Nick and Victoria sits down, and she tells him she's concerned about Adam. If she said if Sally is really done with Adam, and it seems like she is, she's concerned about Adam because there's nothing stopping them from coming after them. And Nick is just like, he's giving Adam the benefit of the doubt. He said it wouldn't be the first time that Adam proved them wrong and was actually the good guy in this. So I said, yeah, choose that. But what y'all need to do is worry about Ashlyn over here. Because Adam gets the housekeeper to go into Ashlyn's room, and he like, what in the heck happened here? So Ashlyn come in, he said, have you been robbed? Do we need to call the police? What happened? And so Ashlyn gives the housekeeper some money, and she going about her business. And so then we see that Adam is like, what happened? And Ashley said, I've been in jail. He said, oh, you went to see Harrison. And he says, and let me guess, you did you violated the restraining order, and they put you in jail. He said, I thought I had an ally in Diane. And Adam said, if you had asked me, I would have told you Diane cannot be trusted. She only gonna do what's good for her. And let me guess, she tried to get in good with the Newmans, and so she turned you right on in. And he said, yeah. He said, I mean, I thought she would understand about wanting to see your son or whatever, seeing your child or whatever. He said, but she didn't. So another lesson learned for me. No, you can't trust anybody. So then Adam says, so what's your next move, Ashlyn? And he said, what are you doing here or whatever? And Adam said, well, we are of like minds and everything. You the one said it. You were the one who came looking at me. I said, baby, this was before Ashlyn has been put through the ringer by your sister and Victor. This was a week or two ago. Things have changed now. And so Adam is just like, so what's your next move or whatever? You just gonna take this line down? And Ashlyn said, what would you do if you were in my shoes? And Adam said, I would burn it down. And he said, go after you're Ashlyn Locke. You know how to destroy a company. You've done it many times before. Go after his heart. And Ashlyn said, see, no, I'm not gonna do that because what everyone knows, Victor's true heart is Victoria. Look what he's done to me to get after Victoria. And so Adam is like, you're going after Victoria. And he said, you know what? I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do from here on out, because so that you won't have to know. When it all comes crashing down, you can honestly say you had no idea. And so Adam is looking like, Ashley, you all right? And Ashley was like, so you could go ahead and go now. So Adam was like, all right, I'm gonna leave, but Ashley, I think we should work together. Because Ashley, he was like, how do I know I can trust you? He said, Victoria, I trusted Victoria twice, and look at what she did to me. I trusted Diane, look what she did to me. He's all out of trust at this point. And I said, y'all got the wrong Ashlyn coming through now. But anyways, so Adam leaves, and he looks at his father. He looks at the door, and he's like, So then Adam goes and he calls Victoria. He tries to call Victoria because he goes to her office to see her, and she's not there. Well, he didn't try to call her. He went to her office to see her, and she's not there. And then he thought about calling her, but he didn't. And then Sally calls him, and she leaves him a message and saying, if you did this just so I could keep this job, I don't want this job. I want you. But that's it, y'all. He didn't hit her back or anything. And that was The Young and the Restless today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.